Hello everybody. To start our winter snowy landscape today, we're going to start with a white piece of paper and a blue oil pastel. On your paper, you're going to make two wavy lines, one, and then one more above, two. And then you're going to use your finger to push the oil pastel down, and this is going to make the snowy hills look like they have a little shadow on them. So I'm taking my finger and I'm just pressing the oil pastel down, 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 down. Do you see? Look carefully. Do you see how the oil pastel is fading down? That makes the snowy hill look like it is more real. It has a little bit of a shadow on it. Same thing for the bottom one. Press down, 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 down. Have to press really hard to get that oil pastel to go down. And then you might need to get a wipe to wipe your finger. Now that you're done with your snowy hills, you're going to use your scissors and you're just going to cut on the top line. All right, I've got my snowy hills. Let's glue them to my blue background. So I'm going to take my glue stick and I'm going to stick my snowy hills to the very bottom of my blue paper. Let's put a little bit of glue around the edges of the snowy hills. And glue it to the bottom of the paper. Rub it a little bit, tap it, tap it, tap it, and that looks great. Now it's time to glue some houses into our snowy landscape and maybe even some trees. So in the bin at your table, you have tons of squares, big, medium, and small. You are going to make 3 houses or more, 1 big, 1 medium, and 1 small. So find some designs that you like. You are going to place your big house on the bottom of the snowy hills, your medium house in the middle, and your small house way on the top of the snowy hills. This is what we called perspective. It looks like the houses are going way back into space, big to small. Once you have your squares, you're going to glue them big to small. Okay, now let's add some rooftops. We're going to cut out some triangles. So I'm going to find a big square for my big house, but that's not a triangle, it's a square. How do I make it into a triangle? Well, it's really simple. Use my scissors to cut from one corner to the next. Boom, I've got a triangle for this house. Let's glue it down. That looks great. I can put this one back for someone else. Let's get a medium square. Now let's see if that fits. Maybe one a little bit smaller. That's good, it's the same size. Cut from corner to corner to make a triangle. Boom, that looks great. And we need a small triangle, or a small square to make a small triangle. So let's find a small square, maybe one a little bit smaller. That's a good one. Cut from corner to corner. Nice. This looks great so far, but you know what? We're gonna add even more details to make these houses come to life. You're gonna find some little tiny squares in your bin. You can use these little tiny squares to glue doors, and you can even use them as windows. I want you to glue 1 door and 1 window to each house, or if you want to glue 2 windows and a door, you can do that as well. That looks great. All right, we're gonna add even more details to this. This time we're going to use our oil pastel. I'm going to find a yellow oil pastel and I'm going to make some stars in the sky. We want this to look kind of like a snowy nighttime winter scene. So I'm gonna use my yellow just to make some little dots in the sky, some little stars. And now I think I want to use a white oil pastel because I want to make some snowy swirls to make this nighttime sky look like it's a winter storm. I'm gonna make some swirlies like that to show that the snow and the wind is blowing. And I can even use my white oil pastel to put some snow on the houses. Let's put some snow on the rooftops. I love that. That looks great. If you want, you can even put some white dots in the sky as snow too. All right, friends, when you finish your picture, you are going to get a background paper, and we're going to glue our snowy landscape to the background. You can choose any color you like. I'm choosing red. And you're going to put glue all around the edges of your paper. Lots of glue so we can hold this down really well. Place it down in the middle. We're making a frame for our picture. Now I'm going to add some snowflakes to the frame. So let's take a look at how to draw a snowflake. A snowflake is kind of like a star, but a little bit different. So I'm going to use my white oil pastel, and I'm going to make an X. And then through the X, I'm going to make a line, and then another one. And if I want to get really fancy, I can put some little dots at the end. Beautiful. Let's fill up our whole frame with some beautiful snowflakes. All right, boys and girls, I finished my beautiful art in my frame. I'm going to make sure my name is on the back and put this on the drying rack because it's wet with glue. Beautiful work today.